Hello, everyone. Sorry, I just wanted to play that song. I really, I really love that song. Welcome to today's stream. It's a very spooky stream today. I actually got a whole new playlist finally. Well, I've had the playlist for a while. I just forgot to I couldn't find it somewhere, but I finally found it. We have a new top clip, everyone, on the channel. So I didn't know this, but Twitch actually has a whole page where you get to see a bunch of the clips that happen. And I didn't realize that I could just view them, and even that I could feature them. So to whoever made clips in the previous, I don't know, however many years I've been doing this. It's been years. Do you know it's been years? You are now featured on the featured clips portion of the channel, which is cool. I don't know why there's stuff on the side. What the hell is this all on the side? So yeah, there's a featured clips section where you still get to see all the featured clips that I choose to feature from the chatters. I didn't know this was a feature. It's a very cool feature, but boy oh boy, some of these clips are pretty good. There's even one involving the incest game. Look, actually, that one I did not clip. Someone else clipped this. Some of these clips, I looked at these clips and I was like, man, how did you all stand to listen to me back then? Because my microphone sounded so poor. But also, some of these clips are how did you even get some of these? I don't remember half of these. The things that I say, here, look. I mean, this is a recent one. So let's look at the current top clip, everyone. Okay, everyone excited to watch the current top clip? The mod, she said, and I quote, "I can't stop watching this. Every time I watch it, it still hits good." Sorry, that was really loud. I also didn't know that I sound like that when I scream. I didn't know. I didn't know I sound like a monkey when I scream. It actually is kind of funny. There's a whole bunch of other ones too. There's what's this? Not Afraid anymore. What's this one? Not Afraid anymore. I mean, some of these are I have no clue what these are. What is this one? This is when I didn't fix the mic too, so it sounded awful. Also, what's funny is that during this time, this was when I had the de-esser on, but the de-esser was way too strong, and so whenever I spoke, the de-esser would make me sound like I had lisp. It was very funny, and then I turned it off. What? Why is this a clip? Okay, there's a bunch of these clips actually. There's a ton of them. There's the wettest thing on Earth. What? The wettest thing on Earth? What the hell is this? Sweet Destination. Why did she clip this? Wait. Why did Sweet Destination clip this? Okay, that was really good actually. That's actually really good. Oh shit! Some of these clips go kind of hard, chat. Oh, this one was a good bit. I really enjoyed throwing her body off the mountain. There was just something funny about the fact that, again, just to give context, I really thought her body would slide forward. And I was just like, okay, I'll just do this and I'll watch her body fall very dramatically. I didn't know it falls behind you and you have to push it off the mountain. I didn't. It's like that pause when they have to push her off after giving a speech. Stick drowning in Windows. Who will win? Oh, this one, I saw this one last night. It's really, really good. This one's funny. It's the impeccable timing of the entire thing. This is when we got really into Kenshi, and I started doing bets on this. Look. Red versus blue. And this was back. This is so old that you see the stick figure, and my points was in the beans instead of Canadian Tire Dollars. It's like a comedy skit. He just keeps dying, and then whoever typed that statement that they bet on the third party, the timing was impeccable. It was really, really good. And there's a bunch of these. Sometimes even game devs will come in and clip what I say as a thing for their game, which is interesting. I didn't expect this. Real laugh. What is this? I think I featured this one, but I don't remember what this is. Also, can I say something about Twitch? What the fuck is going on with the UI? Why does it keep jumping down for the first 5 seconds? I don't understand why it jumps down. It makes it so laborious to watch. Oh man. Anyways, to those who clip, thank you. I salute you. Those who clip, you actually will get featured on the featured clips because I just choose to clip you. As it happens, the B one, the gods have spoken, and then the a banana, really good. This one still lives rent free in my head, though. I did not think about my choice of words on that day. I just in my head, the word "come" is cursed. It also looks funny from this angle because it looks like Slinker's like nipples are being obscured by balls, as if Slinker is like fully nude inside the ball pit. Can I say something? It's the fact that everyone here paused is like when if okay, if you say come into the building in real life, people go, "Oh, that's like a normal statement, right?" It's the fact that everybody here paused for a second that made me seem so strange. Why did you all three of you pause at the same time? Listen, dead silence. Into the what? You all made me feel. You all made me seem insane. Yeah, thank you everyone who has been a clipping. You are all a part of the channel now, forever. How does that make you feel to be a part of this channel and its DNA for all of eternity? I've been busy. I've been rereading a book called Cancer, the Emperor of All Melodies. It's a book by Siddhartha Mukherjee. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry, his last name. I know how to pronounce his first name, but his last name is like I don't know if you do like a muck or like a mook. But it's a great book. It's a bit weird in that it's a non-fiction book. So it's a real book about sort of the history of cancer, but also like the way that cancer is, and also like what the field of medicine was at the time that the book was written, dealing with when trying to sort of deal with cancer. It's a fascinating book. I remember getting it a long time ago, and the book always has. It's funny because there's a memory of the book that has stayed with me. I was on the bus to work. And it was very late. I was late to go to work, and I said, "Well, you know what? My philosophy when I'm late is that it doesn't matter if you're late by 5 minutes or you're late by an hour." So I just left for work 3 hours later, and it was like basically in the afternoon when no one ever actually uses the subway. There's like a certain period of time when like most public transit is usually empty, right? Because it's all the same in the end. I'll get fired. No matter which. So I'm on the way to work, and then this like doctor, he looks at me, and he's like, "Hey, do you know what cancer is?" And I was like, "No, that's why I'm reading this." And then he's like, "Well, let me tell you, I'm a doctor." And I was like, "Oh." And then he started talking to me about like all this medicine stuff and all the stuff about life. He was telling me the like, history, and then, and he was like relating a lot of it to like to like Jewish practices because he himself was like Jewish, right? So he was explaining to me how like a lot of these practices find similarities in different religions, like in Judaism, like stuff like I don't know, like early on, like the idea of like cleaning things and like doing like washings and like say the idea of like ablution and stuff. It was a fascinating conversation, and then he was like, "All right, gotta go, time for the airport. See you. Have a good read, and I hope that and hope that you never see me again." And I was like, "Oh, okay, bye." But in his defense, that's like the nicest thing a doctor can say to you, right? Because it's like if a doctor ever says you hope to see you again, that's a bad thing. Like it means that something's wrong with you and they can't help you. But if a doctor says, "I hope I never see you again," what they're saying is, "I hope that you stay so well that you'll never need me ever again. My services will never be of use to you." What a beautiful phrase. And that book has stood out to me because of that interaction, but also in general, just because of the style of book. It's a very interesting medicine book, and it's interesting that I'm talking about it now because cancer is like a real world horror, right? So there's like fantasy horror that I think Halloween is known for, but there's also like a real world horror that is there in the undercurrent of our life, right? And I, when I'm reading the book, I sort of look at it and I go, "Wow, this is a very digestible book that goes over a lot of complexities in a way that feels like it's simplifying it a lot for somebody like me to understand." No, but it's not that it's a simple issue to solve. It's that it took many centuries of research to get to this level of simplicity, and even this level of simplicity is masking a lot of the complexity. Like The reality of it is that it's even more complex than what the book presents it as. But to somebody like me who can't tell the difference anyways, it's a treat because I can actually read this and at least understand this simplified version of it, and at least get some understanding of like what people that I know in my life go through, right? But it's a very fascinating book. I wouldn't recommend to read on the subway though, because it's sort of like I don't know. It just seems kind of depressing to read on the subway because I think the doctor was speaking to me about it because maybe he thought I had cancer. And I wish I could find that doctor again. Like I wish I could find out which flight he was going to, what his name was. He didn't tell me shit. He was like, "Don't tell me don't tell me your name. This is my like whatever," and then just like talk about it. I wish I could like talk to him again and then be like, "Look, I'm not dying of cancer. I just want you to know that. Like I'm just reading this book because I have nothing else to like read, but also because I like to read on the subway, right?" So if anything, if you're gonna read a book on the subway, read something like I don't know, Dr. Seuss or something. It makes people less afraid, and it makes people feel like like this person's okay, right? Like there's nothing to worry about. This person isn't going to be hurt. This person isn't going through something. They just want to read a book. Whereas if you read a book like Cancer, the Emperor of All Maladies, it's like we gotta talk to you, man. It's like listen, this is not that serious. Also. In a way, it feels like Christmas has come early. Do you know why? I played it too early. Trying to find the button to. I don't know why I couldn't find Alt Tab. Maybe I'm having a stroke. It feels like Christmas has come early, everyone, for me because. And let me show you as soon as I close this and I switch my Steam account really quick because I forgot to. Sorry. Steve 1989 MRE. A channel that I love so much because all he does is he eats MREs and he talks about the MREs. Other MRE channels take too long to get to, the core of what an MRE is, okay? But you know what Steve does? Steve's only innovation in the last, 15 years of his channel or something has been in this one video released 8 days ago that I haven't been able to watch for like 2 weeks. At first, I was like, wow, he finishes this MRE really quickly. So, again, the usual Steve flow for all of his videos is intro, whatever this weird stock music is that gives me nightmares. Like honestly, his channel, if you cut the image and you just listen to the music that he uses on his channel, it's like a military horror video. There's something about this music that freaks you out, okay? But same flow, you enter in, shows the MRE, shows like a zoom in, usually shows images of the military that it comes from and all this like good stuff. But this is a civilian MRE, and then he eats it. He cooks it, he eats it, pulls it out. What the fuck is that? And you just go, what is this? And he just eats it and he enjoys it. And I was like, wow, it's 7 minutes and he's done. So what is he gonna do next? He's on the road. This is the first time he's ever left his home. Like, I know that people live their lives outside of the videos and like the show that they put on, but to me it's like he's a specter of the MRE community. Like he's the guy that they bring in, like he's the ghost that the military hopes visits upon their MRE production line in order to confirm whether or not it's actually good or not. Because if Steve eats it and he likes it, it means your soldiers are gonna love it. You know what I mean? Oh no, the outside. And he's innovated, chat. By the way, the best comment here: I'm impressed by Steve's ability to shoot footage everywhere, but never actually give away his location. Simply impressed. My headcanon theory is that he actually is in the military, but he's a spy, and he's doing this to see and to practice his spycraft. But look. He's going to eat a U.S. MRE. And he's going to eat it live on the road, just like a military person would. And the craziest thing, meatballs. I love meatballs. Meatballs, food in tomato sauce is the best genre of food that I can ever think of. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, sorry. Is that Trump on the package? Yeah, yeah. This is the U.S. military that we're talking about here. It's I think it's Trump and is that Trump and Obama? Is that Trump and Obama? I think that's Trump and Obama sitting across from each other. What the fuck? Why is that the logo? Why is that the logo? Was this made during that like one election period when There's no way, right? Like, why is that here? This must be from like 2016 or something, man. Like this MRE has to be from like 2016 or something, because that election when they were phasing off was in 2016. No, oh my god. I mean, this is just like the American lifestyle, right? You wake up, you see an ant on your porch, you go to your porch, you film your MRE, and you eat your MRE in various different places. And for some reason, Trump has his silhouette on the like why like you know what I want to see on the package of an MRE, like a gun. I want to see a gun. I want to see like an M4A1 on the cover. I want to see like an AK-74S or something. I want to see like an MP5. I want to see like a Glock 19. I don't want to see like a person. I'm not eating a person. I'm eating democracy. That's a great detail. I did not notice that detail. What the fuck is he eating? Where is he eating? See, this is what I mean by like, I think he actually is a spy in real life, and he's just practicing his spycraft. Look where he's eating. He's eating under a bridge. This is a bridge with water and rocks. It's like he's here planting a bomb, and while he's planting a bomb, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna show you how I eat my food." The vibes. I don't know if the vibes of planting a bomb under a bridge is something you should be like. They should be doing a wide vibe too. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, and then he goes to his. I'm assuming this is backyard, but it's. But I've noticed that most yards are the same. Like yards narrow you down to America, but America is so large. Well, I mean America, Canada, and other such places. But like yards are so large that it's basically impossible to find somebody from their yard. Like even if you see a Google aerial image of it, every detail of a yard is the exact same as every other yard. It's actually why yards are stupid, because you all have the same yard. I'd rather. My hot take is that if you have land, you should build your home right up to the very edge of your land. And you should just have your home be at the very edge of your land. That way, well, I mean, with a little bit of room to do maintenance and stuff and to like climb around and to like walk around it. That way, you have less wasted space and you have maximal interior space, which can be customized to fit your needs. Because every yard is the exact same. It sucks. It's awful. There's dirt. There's bugs. You know, I went to the yard to like get some fresh air because I was like, well, it's a nice chilly day. Let me stand outside like a good Canadian does on like a nice chilly day, right? I stand outside, like a fly or something tries to like attack me, and I'm like, all right, there was no point. Like it sucks. Look at that. Is it still meatballs? Okay, that's too much. Oh, mac and cheese. I just had mac and cheese. High quality napkin. The thing about his videos that I really enjoy too, he reviews everything. He reviews napkins, he reviews the spoons, the knives. I wouldn't be surprised if he reviews the way that it makes him piss a little bit more or less. Like he's like, yeah, so about 6 hours ago, I had the coffee. Really nice. Type 1 spray dry. It didn't make me pee as much. That's gonna be good out on the field. Alright, nice. Let's get this out on the tray. He's such a good reviewer. And look at this. Look at this evolution of his content. What's funny is, okay, and the best part of this video, he has, okay, that's not a piss bottle. It is a drink bottle. He's drinking it. It's not piss. He films this like a 2000s music video. Like if I go to here and I go to like, I don't know, Linkin Park in the end, I guess, is like a good way to say it. It's sure. And I go over here. Look. And then you just take this. You know what I mean? Like, look at it. It actually does feel like a Linkin Park music video from this section onwards. I don't know why he films it like this. He films it just like a Linkin Park music video. It's so good. And then he just goes and he eats more. Oh, actually, wait, it keeps on going. Oh my god, it's even better. If you just keep it going and you just do this whole segment and you get DMCA claimed, right? And you just watch him do it. Okay, YouTube, please. Look. He has an eye for 2000 cinematography, and now look, boom, guts to the gas pedal, guts to the open side, guts to the bag. Oh, perfect. I love Steve so much, and then every single time he eats too, right? The thing that makes it so interesting to me is that he eats it and makes it look so tasty. And look, he's driving to a new place. I don't know where he is. Those are palm trees. Maybe he's in Palm Springs, Florida. And he's eating pizza pasta. What the fuck is a pizza pasta? That's the type of shit that you say to Italians when you want to be racist. What the fuck do you mean pizza pasta? What do you mean? That's not a real food. You can't convince me that that's a real food. That's just the shit that you say when you. That's the shit that kids used to say to Italians to be racist. He's eating on another bridge. I'm pretty sure these are bridges that he's bombing for the government or something. It's Canada. It's Canada? I need to tell you something. Canadians are extremely racist. So I say this as a Canadian. Holy shit, chat. There's a Facebook QR code. Is illegal? Wait, what the fuck do you mean? Wait. Can I see this? Wait. Okay. Military ration. It is illegal to buy and sell military rations. But there's a Facebook QR code. What soldier is going to scan a Facebook QR code in the field to give a review of the ration? This is property of DND. DND war. I don't know, D&D department. That's like the Department of Defense, which I think was renamed to the Department of War recently. But this is Department of Defense, National Defense. Oh wait, no, probably maybe no. Department of National Defense of Canada. What do you mean illegal to buy? Yeah, because these are only meant to be distributed within the military. So like you're not actually allowed to sell these. These are actually like from the military. This is from the Department of National Defense. So the Canadian Department of National Defense makes these specifically for soldiers. So if you're buying and you're selling it, it means that it's either a surplus, which means it was a waste of efficiency, or you stole it and you're reselling it. And it's usually the former. Because everyone that I've heard buy these things, they say that they go to a military surplus store. So, but I digress. The Department of National Defense of Canada has a Facebook QR code on their MREs for you to scan. I don't know why, but it's there. And you can give a thumbs up. You can like Canadian MREs on Facebook, and I don't know why. Why? Why would you need to like a? Why would you need to like a? That's like this. Is that water? What the fuck is it? Copper? It's like shit brown. It's like shit brown. Oh, that's disgusting. It's oh god. Oh god. It's like oh. Okay, but the food looks so really good. And then he just cuts again. This is the best video ever. Because look, he just keeps cutting and he goes through a new place every time. Now there's like, I don't know, wood chips on the floor. It's as if he's making a cross America journey to somewhere that we don't know. Like he's on an operation to find things. And then he gets chili con carne. Where does he even find this? What a masterpiece of a video. You have to go watch. If you aren't watching Steve Emery, then you're not watching anything worth watching. This is the only channel worth watching. It's literally American mukbang. It's literally a mukbang genre that is dominated by one person, Steve. He's like the only person that makes a good MRE video. Because look. If you go to any other MRE video, right? Look at this shit. What the fuck is this? 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 What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Like, hi, what? You're shooting it like it's a Jubilee video or something. Like, what the hell is this? No, man, you gotta go with Steve. Steve is the only one who sits down, hates his life, eats it, and just gives it to you raw. He gives it to you raw. Posers. Actual fucking posers. Put your shirt back on. Anyways, Labyrinth of the Demon King is getting a new update soon. So remember how I said that the game is a little painful to play? Because I was like, you do very little damage, and the game is sort of frustrating to like deal with. Apparently, the game is actually getting an update soon, which is a whole new game plus mode. Same map, so I'm kind of annoyed of that because the map is already kind of annoying. There's new mechanics, interactions, much more, new weapons and enemies, and you just get to go and fight more things. And again, I really do love this game. Like, it's painful to play because the respawning enemies, they have to go back and forth. The backtracking, the pace of how you play, and like the way that the combat just ends up being like a back and forth rock paper scissors deal is very, very painfully slow. It's like super annoying to where it's like I'd rather play something like Sekiro, where it's still hard, but it's way faster, and you can get it done in like 30-second spurts, right? Whereas in this game, it's like very, very painfully slow. even in spite of those flaws, I still love this game because it's very unique in its premise and it's very unique in its style. And it's very unique in even though I think in many ways the way that it plays. Because enemies that fight each other for no reason, things that just randomly chase you around that are trying to find you, different types of enemies that like force you to like think about things. It's actually really cool. And when I looked at this trailer, I was like, this is a cool trailer. Because again, look, these are things that we haven't even seen yet. New weapons and stuff. This is probably going to spoil me on a couple things, but and maybe finally we get some answers to what the princess is. Because look, did you even notice this when I played it yesterday? We didn't do anything with this section. This whole statue section, where it was like these holes are for statues that you put something inside of it, there was no need for us to even interact with this. There was nothing for us to do with this. Nothing. We just walked by it and we never used it ever again. So maybe my theory is that this is gonna give you something to do with that princess section now. My theory is that the game maybe was unfinished when they released it, but it's still like finished. But you know, I'm waiting for this one because it's really good. But we are gonna finish the game fully another day, just not today. In saying that, I've stalled enough. I'm a horror poser myself. I like to stall as much as I can. My hands are sweaty. My hands are really sweaty. I'm actually terrified of horror games. I'm gonna put the heart rate tracker on, and we're gonna continue on to horror games. Again, I'm a screamer, and thank you all for joining me today on this very horrible day. And we're going to enjoy some more horror games. Again, every single day, I'll show you a new horror game that you've never seen before. And we'll actually finish the horror games that we started, right? Slowly but surely. I made Space last night. So that today we actually get to play Dead Letter Department. That's right. I cleared 500 gigabytes of space. And I tweaked the settings so it only records at like a 26 quality instead of a 24. And I even went down to 28 as a test. And it still looks pretty good. So we get maybe 30% more total space from our recordings now, which is great because noise filters ruin everything. In the meantime, while I set things up and as I put on the like a heart rate tracker, please enjoy the alien singing video. I'll be right back in just a moment. BRB. I'll be right back in just a moment. I have one more mini game for you all. It's a very small one for you all. This one's actually very, very interesting and fun. IMO. All of today, we've played a number of horror games. We've gone down a number of different categories. We've gone down the first category of... Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the schedule so I remember what I wrote it down as. Sorry. we went down this category of tactical horror, a horror game that sort of tries to blend two different genres to a degree of success. It just wasn't my thing, but it's definitely successful in its goals. We then replayed this to get a sense of, you know, some completion from it. And we realized that this is just horror, but at the same time, both, I think, show the flexibility and the strength of the horror genre, and that is the ability for you to make anything in it and to sort of go to a depth that of storytelling that you might not be able to get in any other form. Like, it's... The horror genre is unique in that you can tell a story with that level of complexity while also trying to make you unsettled and afraid, because I think in that darkness, the light shines that much brighter. This last one that we're going to go into is called The Anthology of the Killer, which is a tragic comedy game. So this is when things get a little wacky. As I said before, every single horror day of the Halloween Spooktober thing that I'm doing here, it's going to have some game that's going to lighten the air for just a moment so I can breathe. So I can just take a deep breath and breathe it out and just relax. Because you can't always be stressed because you're going to have a heart attack at some point. But that's just in a moment. I'll be right back in just a moment. I need to go get some water and stuff, so I'll get use the washroom and stuff. Back in 5 minutes. BRB. Also, before I go BRB, actually, let me show the results of the survey. Can breathe chat is still screaming. That's true. Like, we deleted their document. Right, yeah. It's like, even though I deleted their document, there's no guarantee that they're actually safe. Like, they could still be dead somewhere in some way. Anyways, the mod posted her score. Guess what I scored, okay? I scored 28 out of 100. I'm low, all right? She's like, not very low, says the mod. And then, what's her score? What do you think her score is? 16 out of 100. Mod, are you here? Are you here? You and I are the same. We're both narcissists. Okay, chat, what's yours? Ooh. 34. Ooh. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you might be a narcissist. Okay, BRB. Anyways, I'm done for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the first of 10 parts of the anthology of the killer. The killer burned down my office in an attempt to kill me, but clearly didn't get me, so now I'm going to continue writing about them next time as we go down that hallway. Have a good night, everyone. I hope that you had a good day today playing the horror games with me. Tomorrow will be more horror games as I feel stuck. I'm a bit like that bird. You see that bird on the left? It's like the water bird, where it dips its head inside the water and it just keeps going up and down. Right, for the gluck gluck, and it's just sort of like, oh, like it can never really escape. The bird's just stuck in this loop, this time loop for all of eternity. I don't want to stream anymore. I just want to be free from this life, you know. I don't want to like keep giving you more and more and more without anything in return. I feel like I deserve something for all this effort, but in the end, no one's gonna give me